10 porta potties. They had on one side, this side, this side. If the porta potty is gonna be part of the issue, that can be rectified. I can't speak on the other part what you're saying because I don't know, and it's all hypothetical. But porta potties, and you try to say, and benches, I've been to parks, they don't have benches. People come to an event, and either they stand or bring their own sitting chairs or whatever they want to do to accommodate themselves. But in reference to the porta potties, I think that's something that shouldn't even be the issue. The issue should be, but if you keep speaking about public safety, and I have no problem dealing with that, and I can understand it. But in reference to the porta potty issue, I just don't see it.
That was just another.
I know, but I'm just answering your question because I have personally been, even this year, I go to concerts all the time, and I go to big ones. And most people, when you bring them together, if they want to know they're coming somewhere, you bring your own chair. That's why they got these straps here. In reference to porta potties, I've never seen 100 or 10, 15. It depends upon the event. And they just put them on two sides. And if you have to stand in line to go to the bathroom, you just have to stand in line.
Besides the Parkway, there's only one way in and out of South Palm River. The Route 9, there's traffic congestion that is going to cause, and the possible accidents from people looking to see what's going on is astounding to not involve.
I'm gonna give you another example. If you're coming from North Jersey to come to South Jersey, if you don't get up at 6 o'clock in the morning, you ain't gonna get down here for certain hours. You're not gonna be able to just jump in your vehicle and come down here. It takes 3 to 4 hours to come from North Jersey there. You're right. I can't visualize what the outcome is gonna be, whether it's gonna be 10 people or 100 people. That's something to take into consideration. But to say how you're gonna get this mass flux of people coming down here, I don't think so. Because like you said, if somebody's coming down the shore, whether it's for 1 day, 2 days, I have events in my house, and if they know they're coming down, but a lot of people don't want to come because it's going to take that much time to get back. If they, so I can understand certain things, but I don't think this is going to be, to my point, as big as you anticipate. But then I also understand, which I agree with him about the safety and everything. There are things you do have to try to anticipate. I have no problem with it.
Yes, Mayor, if I may.
Go ahead, Chief.
To go along with what Chief Mastinardi said and what I had said earlier, you have no idea of gauging what you're dealing with. I'll give you an example. Chief Mastinardi is far more experienced in these type of large events than I can personally say that I am. But I have a large event every year in my town in our fireworks on the river. And I have 23 officers mandated to work. I have my fire company, I have my first aid, I have the communication Command 1 vehicle from the County Sheriff's Department, I have Marine Police, I have the police boat from Toms River, the Sheriff's Department, the fire boats in the river, the Coast Guard. I mean, you have no way of gauging how many people you're gonna have at this event. And if it turns out to be 100, well then, so be it. Then it'll more than likely be a very safe event. But the thing is, if it swells beyond the numbers and you're not prepared for it, that's when you have a problem. And it becomes our problem. I mean, as Chief Mastinardi said, he's going to be involved as well as mine now. And that's where we have to be concerned. I got to be concerned about my officers being hurt. I have to be concerned about my officers paying my officers overtime. I have to be concerned about the motoring public, my residents, and the effect that it's going to have on my community. You have an event at Mathis Plaza, and you start backing up the traffic backs up in my town. The traffic backs up in Toms River downtown. I mean, as the chief said, we're not here to beat you up about your event. We're here to try and educate and get our point across from law enforcement. And you have to start thinking along those avenues. You have to start thinking down that tunnel of what could possibly happen and that you need to be prepared for in the event that it does. At that point that it breaks loose and something happens, it's very difficult at that point to pick up the radio and get the proper help that you need, or to call the problem before it gets well out of control.
address some of this? I assume this gentleman's the promoter. I'm sorry I'm not having a chance to meet you before now. But we've heard some legitimate concerns, many of them. Perhaps you can address some of them. You're certainly more experienced with an event this size than any of us. Obviously, there's gentlemen in the room who are experienced as well. But your experience with this type of event, can you address any of these concerns? Can you mitigate anything? Can you shed some light? Not to put you on the spot, but this is an instance where we need to be on the spot.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oops.
The promoter is, although he speaks some English, but he's of French nationality, and so he's going to, to do his best to address you. But if he needs some translation along the way, I guess we'll have to translate for him.
So, bonsoir tout le monde.
Good evening. Go ahead.
Je suis très surpris de l'ambiance.
I'm very surprised at the expression.
Bon, can you get this information?
That one's a recording, this one.
Can you turn the air down, Betty? So that, turn it off
Tu
just
peux
long?
essayer de parler en anglais, et puis si tu as un problème.
Je remercie tout le monde d'être ici présent ce soir.
I thank everyone for being here today.
Moi, je suis un promoteur.
I am a promoter.
Je crois qu'un événement comme celui-ci,
I believe that an event like this one,
j'ai écouté le chef, je ne sais pas si c'est le chef d'ici ou c'est le chef de notre ville, I don't know if the chief of this town or the town, but I think
I listened to the gentleman here. I'm not sure if he's from this town or from another town.
I agree with him.
I agree with him, but
Today is not, now is not the time to him with you to discuss this situation on the front of everybody here. We're supposed to meet before me. I'm not organizer for this event. I'm not living in this town. So we're supposed, the chief and this town and the mayor to meet before everybody here. My concern, je dois amener, I have to bring the people to enjoy this city.
Right.
And the Saturn, whatever, mayor, have to, il doit rencontrer d'autres maires autour.
I have to meet with other mayors from
Before me. So they're going to come at the last time. They meet with those people. They say, okay, this is what we're supposed to do. What you can do for us on this event? And I bring my own experience. You see, I don't know how many police we have here, how many police come from another town, how many, that is not my, I don't know. But my own experience, I agree with the chief, but I don't agree with him because at the same time I don't agree with him because that's not the moment, the time now to talk about it. Because we're supposed to meet the chief in his town before and talk, put everything together, see how we're going to bring up this event. Ce qui fait que maintenant c'est compromis. C'est tard, c'est vrai, le temps est trop court, the time is short. Everything. To build this event, you need maybe a year. You can bring 100 people, they can bring 5,000 or 10 people. It's not another thing. So the people here, we are maybe 20 or 30. Of those 27, you can find somebody here who doesn't see it because a lot of people. How are we going to save everybody? It's not impossible.